What's up, New York? Welcome to SYFY WIRE Blast Weekend Edition. I'm Jackie Jennings, and today I am joined by the host of SYFY WIRE's Who Won the Week podcast, Dani Roth. Welcome back.
I'm also doing great. I did it. All right.
Dani, let's just dive in. I know that this has been a big week or two for you because Gotham is back, which is very important.
It is true. I do love Gotham very much. It's going into its 5th and final season.
Yeah.
It's sort of a blending of Zero Year meets No Man's Land.
Cool.
And it's pretty dope. The costumes are a little bit different this year. I talked to the costume designer. He told me this really cool thing, which is because the city's completely closed off and they need bullets, there's no jewelry because they've melted all the jewelry down to make bullets. So if you look, it sort of impacts the look of the show.
Yeah.
That everybody's kind of stripped down this season in the way that they look.
When someone points it out, you're like, oh my God, so much thought goes into every choice that's made.
Yeah.
That's what makes the show good.
For sure. But then also there's stuff that's happening kind of on the front end, like the story stuff.
Yeah, there's also story things.
So yeah. And one of the first things they did was kill off a major character.
Season premiere, and that's a bold move to kill a character who's been in the show for a while.
A pretty gruesome death. Barbara Keene, very upset, but then also the real life person who plays Barbara Keene, Erin Richards, also really bummed out because that's her scene partner.
Yeah. Well, you talked to Erin Richards, and she actually, in addition to being bummed out about death, she got to direct an episode this season.
She did, so that was, I don't want to say that's like the consolation prize, but
it's pretty good.
It's pretty dope. She
Yeah.
was sort of shadowing all of these different people that you'd need to shadow so you understand how to direct an episode. And then she and Corey Michael Smith, who plays the Riddler, went off and made a short film.
Cool.
Sort of like a proof of concept almost.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then came back and said, look what we can do. And the producers for Gotham said, this is great. You're going to direct the 100th episode.
Cool. Well, I feel like the kind of Gotham coming to a conclusion, DC Universe launching, Young Justice coming back on DC Universe, it's all part of this narrative of what feels to me like DC really staking a claim on TV and streaming.
Here's what I will say. For sure, I think streaming is a thing that they've got a shot at taking some serious real estate.
Yeah.
Despite Disney Plus coming in this year. The reason why I think that is because if you look at something like Gotham that appeals specifically to hardcore fans, and then you look at how that necessarily is not perfect for TV, conversely, it's perfect for streaming because that's who you need, I think, on the front end when you're trying to start a streaming service. I think if you look at something like Young Justice, it's got all these niche characters.
Yeah.
And so it's designed for these people that have been waiting for X number of years for
Yeah.
the show to come back.
Which is a double-edged sword because yes, it draws in those like diehard fans who are probably going to be the base of your service, but also if you're not a diehard fan, it could be hard to watch Young Justice because there are so many characters and nobody is holding your hand telling you who is who and what their significance is and who their Justice League counterpart is. If there is one, there is. But like, yeah, it's complicated.
But I don't know that they need to watch that show. That show
Yeah.
just needs to be a hit with hardcore fans.
Yeah.
And then the hardcore fans can say, come on in, the water's fine. And by that
Yeah.
point, you've got James Wan doing Swamp Thing after the huge success of Aquaman and Harley Quinn, which is such a recognizable character anyway,
Yeah.
so that there will be stuff for people to say, okay, this is worth it for me now.
That is an excellent way to make television and film.
Every year I feel like we say it's the year of streaming, like 2015, wow, it's like Netflix is winning awards for the first time or whatever it was. It does though feel to me like 2019 is set up to be a year where maybe we reach like a critical mass of streaming services where we've got DC, we've got Disney, we've got Hulu, Amazon, Netflix, CBS. I've got a streaming service.
Oh, do you?
Yes, you can.
JackieNet,
yes.
yeah.
It is JackieNet, yeah.
Tight.
Yeah, we don't have stuff yet, but Venmo me $6.99 and I'll come up with something.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I will definitely do that. So I don't know at what point you're gonna say, and this is how you explain to your parents that there are 20 different services for 20 different shows.
Yeah.
Or they find a way to not make it so complicated that your parents that are in their 60s and 70s can spend their retirement fund on streaming service. Because you gotta get that money.
We just invented cable.
We did.
That's the end result of
Good
this.
job, us.
Yeah. Patton, that is what's on our minds. Will you be watching Gotham and Young Justice this season? Are you going to subscribe to every streaming service? Let us know what you're watching, what you're streaming in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell so you don't miss any Sci-Fi Wire updates.